At another exciting edition of NBA ball. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Indiana Pacers. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And that game against the Rockets, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. And for New York, the college trio outside. Brunson at 1 with Hart and Bridges on the wings. Anunoby plays the 4 and Cat is the center. These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And of course, they make you work for everything.
To the paint. Here's Siakam. And it's New York with a rebound. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Back to Brunson. Out to Bridges. Pass to Hart. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Brunson misses. Siakam outside. Going inside. Up top, Nesmith. So nice passing by Indiana here. Now Zubac. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Anunoby against Siakam. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Brunson.
Yeah, you know, we see OG has really improved his jump shot, but I like when he takes that thing inside, uses his athleticism in the painted area.
Now here's Nesmith. 14 points for him last game against Toronto.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cast them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
And here are the Pacers now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Back to Halliburton, puts up a deep 3, and it's New York with a rebound. Bridges passes to Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Big Cat says, take that.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 3. Last time they met was in Indianapolis.
Their approach was to draw fouls in that game. It put their opponent in a very difficult position.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the call.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively. You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. The first thing Coach brought up, how to deal with Tyrese Halliburton. He said to me, Tyrese is who makes their offense tick. He doesn't just run the show, he is the show. With Hallie, you have to make him uncomfortable. You have to switch up the coverages. It's never easy facing off with Tyrese Halliburton. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Brunson, after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here are the NBA's premier passing teams, the league leaders in assists. Fifth, the Pacers.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
Zubats against Towns. To halt the run. And Zubats with the lay-in.
Offensively, this is where Zubats usually gets his points, from the free throw line down.
Brunson passes to Hart, and the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul of the game. New York making a switch here. McBride's checked in.
Onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 2, Miles McBride.
Here's Brunson. 17 points for him last game against Boston.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
Now here's Towns. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Nesmith. Anunoby against Siakam. Halliburton on the wing. The three is up. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks leading by 8. Outside Brunson. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Pacers have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Anunoby on the wing. Pass to Towns. Here's McBride. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing. You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here. But he's battling, continuing to fight.
Anunoby finds Bridges. And here's Brunson from the arc. And the Knicks, another three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And stolen by Brunson. Fast break, here comes New York. Towns with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. And the basket by Bridges.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Shamet, he's checked in for Bridges. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Knicks. This season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at number 1 as the postseason approaches. And of course the Pacers, 5 games back.
When I look at Indiana, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's Shepard, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Furphy. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
McConnell passes to Huff. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Brunson. Towns, right side. Pass to Shamet. New York working the ball around now. Brunson against McConnell. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Anunoby. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Furphy, averaging around 5 points a game. Towns with a rebound. Pass to Brunson. Here's Towns. Here's Shaman. Anunoby with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston. Here's McBride. Soft touch off the glass. McBride's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Aggressive work in the lane. Toppin has the size, and he has the bounce.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Knicks?
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
The Pacers making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Pass to Towns. Right side, Brunson. 17-foot shot on the way. Missed it. 3 for 6 now.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Toppin.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
New York leading by 13. Alvarado. No good on the quick three. McConnell left side. Fires the three. The Knicks pull it in. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Here's Robinson. The first quarter concludes. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. New York out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Pascal Siakam out there with Toppin. Then it's Shepard. Then there's T.J. McConnell. And it's Furphy in at the small forward. Bridges misses. Pacers trail by 11. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back to you guys.
The cagey veteran. Allie, thank you. Outside for McConnell. The three-pointer off the mark. Knicks leading by 9. McBride attacking. It's Bridges on the wing. Launches it. Buries it from 3. Bridges has got 5 now.
Bridges knew there was daylight, using his sleight of hand to get the bucket.
Back to McConnell. Second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Toppin finds Siakam. McConnell outside. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Bridges. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to McBride. Here's Diawara. Back to Alvarado. Now here's Bridges. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Third in opponent points per game, and they are in the top 10 in steals. This is a team that will force turnovers if you're careless with the ball.
And you pointed it out. This team is tremendous beyond the arc. They hit threes at a very good clip, and that opens up the court. Hart's checked in for New York, and the Pacers also making a change. Walker, he's checked in for Furphy. Robinson with a steal. Right side Hart. Cashes in the 12-footer. Hart's got his second basket of the game.
Not Hart's main strength as a hooper. Still, he can do some damage in the mid-range.
Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Robinson. Pascal gets it done in traffic. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Yep, Siakam's got that inside.
New York leading by 10. Outside Robinson. Pass to Bridges. Hart from long range. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And there's Toppin on the assist by Shepard. Shepard's got his third assist of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Hart. 11 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston. And, yep, it's good.
Robinson doing the dirty work. He's known for that. Sets the screen, finds a soft spot, and gets himself rewarded.
Here's Walker. No made baskets yet. Back to McConnell. Takes a three. Gets the three ball to go.
He was free to fire at his leisure there. Not much resistance.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Alvarado. Towns for 3. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Here's Halliburton. On the wing, Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. The 3 ball. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3 ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Robinson, a screen on Halliburton. And here's Brunson from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
And they got to the line at a good clip. Couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Shamet, he's checked in for Bridges. Now here's Towns. Give him 8 points now.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Brunson. He's got 7. Towns outside. To the left side wing. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Jacks up a 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
Robinson loves to hammer it down whenever he gets the chance, and with force.
The finish inside from Halliburton.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. At one point, they led by 16. And it's New York scoring again.
When Brunson is working in that mid-range area, you can pretty much mark it up, count him.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. And here's Zubats. Robinson defending. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Another miss by Halliburton.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Halliburton against Brunson. Pass to Hart. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Nembhard. Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Anunoby comes in for Robinson, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Shamet. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers. In the third spot, the Knicks.
And if you turn the ball over when you play this team, you're going to regret it. They just have a knack for knowing how to capitalize off other teams' mistakes.
Halliburton with the ball. Brunson defending. Back to Halliburton. Puts up a three. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Bridges passes to Towns. Towns so skilled inside.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Pacers trail by 7. Halliburton on the wing. Anunoby covering. Toppin outside. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
So quick off the floor, Obi Toppin.
Knicks leading by 5. Brunson surveys. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. And he makes it. Toppin's got 10.
That's exactly where Toppin wants to attack you, inside at close range.
Outside Hart. New York working the ball around now. Anunoby for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Back to Nembhard. Over Brunson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And it's now just a 1-point New York lead.
No hesitation from Nembhard at all, and with good reason. He was on his spot and ready to let it go.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Nesmith. And Anunoby pulls it down. Bridges, left side. Puts one up from 19. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Bridges.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Knicks leading by just 2. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hello there, everybody. It's halftime, and right now the Indiana Pacers are in the midst of a good battle.
I like to see him take it aside, man. Too many threes, too many wild threes. Got to tighten it up.
Yeah, lots of volume from out there, but poor efficiency. That's been their Achilles heel. And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
I think for the Pacers, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you gotta like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 2-point game. Clark, 51 wins for the New York Knicks last season. Their best finish in over a decade.
Yeah, and they got that done despite significant turnover on their roster, VA, making it even more impressive. And as they gel, the question is, can this team take the next step and contend for a title? I think they're certainly capable.
The college trio outside. Brunson at one with Hart and Bridges on the wings. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown.
You look at Aaron Nesmith's career, and, you know, he was on a loaded Boston Celtics roster. Got traded in 2022, and now that he's gotten more playing time, he's made the most of his opportunity.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all three.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
Brunson getting loose. He's calling his own number to great effect in this one.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Brian, back to you.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Now here's Nesmith. 6 points for him. Halliburton for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Brunson. He's got 15. Pass to Anunoby. Bridges, right side. Shot clock at 5. Great D that time from Zubac.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Nimhart against Hart. 3-pointer, Halliburton. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
And you got to love how they rebounded the ball, finishing top 3 in the league in that category. They made sure to be assertive when it came to hitting the boards.
And their defense you talked about, holding opponents to a very low field goal percentage. They play alert, aggressive D that does not allow many open shots. Now here's Halliburton. He's got 19. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Towns down low. Zubac's there. Here's Brunson outside. Indiana with a rebound. Neesmith's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Nembhard. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Halliburton, no good. Here's Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. This one for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max club.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Here's Halliburton after the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Nembhard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
And he sinks the second.
And Andrew Nembhard continues to prove his steadiness. I mean, he's a reliable floor general. He doesn't play outside of himself. Always seems to be under great control.
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 21. Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. Indiana again missing. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Pass to Bridges. Here's Towns. Stolen by Siakam. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Brunson. It counts! And the foul! It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, we know Brunson is a guy who excels at playing through contact. And sometimes, actually many times, he's the guy initiating the contact.
New York making a switch here. McBride's checked in.
Jalen Brunson at the line.
Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Halliburton. The floater. Halliburton scores with the floater.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
Brunson against Halliburton. Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Here's Bridges. And it's good. 2 points. Bridges has got 7 points.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Halliburton's shot is good.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Here's Towns, out to Bridges. Anunoby on the wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Boy, I love the energy that Anunoby plays with. I mean, he's so good at forcing the defender's hand.
First one falls for him. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
Bridges down low. He's covered by Siakam. Bridges misses. Indiana's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. McConnell against Brunson. And here's Toppin from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Right side McBride. Inside. Here's Towns. Back to McBride. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. He's got 7.
Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
Here's Halliburton. And Indiana misses again. New York leading by 3. Here's Brunson. Brunson gets it done.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
The Pacers have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Halliburton outside. From behind the arc. Hits the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 16 in the second half.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now here's Anunoby. He's got 5. McBride passes to Brunson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Brunson's got 13 points in this quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Some nice passing by Indiana here. Halliburton outside. From deep. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brunson. Towns passes to Bridges. Anunoby for 3. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound. Pacers trail by 4. And here's Shepherd for 3. It's rebounded by McBride. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line. And that sends Jalen Brunson to the free throw line. It's on T.J. McConnell. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Siakam. Furphy comes in for Tyrese Halliburton.
You talk about a high motor, mental tenacity and toughness. Brunson wears defenses down, even when they throw different people at him.
Here's Shepherd. Yet to see a basket. There's the triple. The shot off that time. New York leading by 7. Here's Diawara. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Pass to McConnell. There's a screen by Toppin. Can they get it? No luck on that one. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Jarris Walker out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's TJ McConnell, and it's Furphy in at the shooting guard position. Clock at 6. Towns finds Hart. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. McConnell passes to Siakam. And there's a pick. Back to McConnell. Toppin outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Siakam outside. With the 10-footer. High percentage range, Siakam.
I would call those foul points by Siakam. Just did beat the shot clock.
Towns on a screen. Shot's good by Hart. Hart's gotten 4 this quarter.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Toppin. To the wing, right side. Fires from deep. Furphy, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Towns. Towns double team. McBride passes to Hart. No good on the triple. Pacers trail by 9. Pass to Siakam. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. For the Knicks, Anunoby, he's checked in for Robinson, and Alvarado's subbed in for McBride. The Pacers also with a sub. Halliburton is checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Towns. 3-pointer. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Halliburton on the wing. Beyond the arc. Halliburton nails the 3.
Boy, the points really accumulating from three-point range. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he seems to only be getting better.
Siakam against Towns. Over Siakam. Indiana with a rebound. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Halliburton outside. 3-pointer. Cranes the triple. Now just a 1-point Knick lead.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Halliburton against Hart. Back to McConnell. Here's Furphy. Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Halliburton, no good. The Knicks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Anunoby a screen on McConnell. McConnell with a double. Now here's Hart. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. Furphy grabs the miss. Hart against Halliburton. Siakam working hard in there.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 1. 11 feet out. It's hauled in by McConnell. The Pacers have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Toppin finds Halliburton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 3-point Indiana lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Shamet. Towns outside. To stop the drought on the take.
You know, there's very little the defense can do to slow Towns down when he has momentum like that on the drive.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Furphy. McConnell fires. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Bridges, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. Then for Indiana, Ivica Zubac checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Furphy. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for McConnell. Now here's Zubac. Halliburton outside. Outside Zubac. Here's Siakam. Beyond the arc. Harden with a rebound. Outside Brunson. Outside Bridges. Now Anunoby. Lots of room. And he gets the jumper to fall.
Anunoby. Oh, gee, you can count on him to step up and make big shots.
And foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Hard outside. Anunoby on the wing. He's covered by Siakam. Bridges. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Indiana on offense. They're on a 19-6 run. Zubac. Oh, touches it off the glass.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Oh, it's off target. Indiana leading by 4. A minute 20 left in the fourth. Siakam in the post. Anunoby covering. Halliburton outside. Misses the 3!
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, it drops in!
Huge points from Hart there. He never shies away from the big moment.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Now Zubac. Outside Siakam. Halliburton outside.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
JB, Jalen Brunson, cold-blooded in the clutch. We've seen this movie many a time before.
Now here's Halliburton. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn. And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Outside Anunoby for 3. Ooh, Ooh, it doesn't go. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself, play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.